The dress arrived in a garment bag, floor length, silk, the color of blood, the color of wine, the color of revenge, red, deep, unapologetic, unmissable red. I held it up to the mirror, imagined walking into my sister's wedding wearing it, imagined the gasps, the stares, the outrage. My husband Thomas stood in the doorway. "You're really doing this." "I'm really doing this." "She's going to lose her mind." "Good. She lost her mind at my wedding. Fair's fair." "Your mom's going to—" "My mom enabled this. She told me to let it go when Lauren wore white to my wedding. Now I'm letting it go by wearing red to hers." "Red isn't white. Red is worse. White at a wedding is a mistake. Maybe she didn't know better. Red? Red is intentional. Red is war. Red is exactly what I want it to be." 3 years earlier, my sister Lauren had walked into my wedding ceremony wearing a white dress. Not ivory, not cream, white, pure bridal white. She'd stood during the ceremony, drawing eyes, drawing attention, making sure everyone saw her, making sure my day became about her. My mother had said, "Let it go. Don't make a scene." She didn't mean anything by it. She meant everything by it. And Mom knew it. Now, 3 years later, Lauren was getting married. Big wedding, 200 guests, everything perfect, everything planned. And I was wearing red, the reddest dress I could find, the most attention-grabbing, impossible-to-ignore, statement-making dress possible. "Last chance to back out," Thomas said. "I'm not backing out. I'm showing up, in red. Let her deal with it. Let Mom deal with it. Let them both feel what I felt." I zipped up the dress, looked at myself in the mirror, looked like confidence, looked like justice, looked like a woman who was done being the bigger person. Lauren wore white to my wedding. I wore red to hers, and I've never regretted it. If you've ever been disrespected at your own wedding and decided to return the favor, stay with me until the end. Your support means everything. Hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments. Would you have worn red? Let's talk about it. Now back to my story. My name is Megan Parker. I'm 31 years old, married to Thomas. We have one daughter, Sophie, age 2. We live in Denver. I'm a graphic designer. Normal life, mostly happy. My sister is Lauren Parker, 3 years younger, 28, just got married to Ryan. No kids yet. Lives in Denver too, works in marketing. We're cordial now. We weren't always. Growing up, Lauren was the golden child. Pretty, popular, outgoing. Everything came easy to her. Friends, boys, opportunities. I was the responsible one. Quiet, studious, worked hard for everything. Nothing came easy. I earned every achievement, every accomplishment, every bit of success. But Lauren, she just existed, and people loved her, including our mother. Mom, Patricia Parker, is 56, single, divorced from our dad when I was 10. She remarried once, divorced again. Now she lives alone, works as an office manager, enables Lauren, has always enabled Lauren. The favoritism wasn't subtle. It was blatant, constant, defining. Lauren got away with everything. Late curfews, bad grades, attitude. Mom made excuses. She's young. She's finding herself. She's creative. I got held to a different standard. Early curfews. Perfect grades expected. Respect demanded. You're the oldest. You should know better. Set an example. I set the example. Lauren ignored it. Mom accepted it. When Lauren wanted to go to an expensive private college, Mom co-signed loans, helped with expenses. She needs the best education to reach her potential. When I wanted to go to the same school, Mom said, "We can't afford 2 private colleges. You'll go to state school. It's more practical." I went to state school, graduated with minimal debt, got a good job, built a career. Lauren went to private school, partied for 4 years, graduated with no job prospects and $80,000 in debt. Mom helped her pay it off. The pattern continued into adulthood. Lauren made bad decisions. Mom bailed her out. I made good decisions. Mom expected it. I met Thomas when I was 25. He was a software engineer, smart, kind, stable. We dated for 2 years. He proposed at a park. Simple ring, beautiful moment. I called Mom immediately. "Mom, I'm engaged." "Oh, that's wonderful, honey. When?" "He just proposed today." "No, I mean, when's the wedding?" "We haven't planned yet. We just got engaged." "Well, let me know. I'll try to make time to help with planning." Try to make time for her daughter's wedding. I called Lauren next. We were on better terms then. Sisterly. She was excited. "Oh my God, I'm so happy for you. Can I be in the wedding?" "Of course. Maid of honor?" "Really?" "Yes, thank you." Thomas and I planned a modest wedding. Outdoor venue. 100 guests. Budget of $15,000. We paid for most of it ourselves. His parents contributed $3,000. My mom contributed $1,000. "That's all I can afford right now," she said. "Money's tight." "That's fine, Mom. We're keeping it simple anyway." Lauren was involved in planning, came to dress shopping, helped with decorations, seemed genuinely supportive. I found my dress. Simple, elegant, A-line, ivory, perfect. $800. Affordable and beautiful. Lauren found her maid of honor dress. We'd chosen a soft lavender for bridesmaids. She ordered it. Everything was set. The months leading to the wedding were busy, planning, working, managing details, but mostly smooth. No drama, no issues. Until 1 week before the wedding. Lauren called me. Week before the wedding. Voice strange. Nervous. "Meg, I need to tell you something." "What's wrong?" "My bridesmaid dress. It doesn't fit. I tried it on, and it's too tight. I can't wear it." "What? You ordered it 3 months ago. You tried it on at the fitting. It fit perfectly." "I know, but I've gained weight. It doesn't fit now. I don't have time to get it altered." "The wedding is in 7 days. What are you going to wear?" "I have another dress. I can wear that. It's formal enough. It'll be fine." "What color is it?" Pause. Long pause. "It's light." "Light like cream? Light like beige?" "Light like off-white." My stomach dropped. "Off-white? Lauren, you can't wear off-white to my wedding. That's basically white." "It's not white. It's off-white. It's different." "Not different enough. People will think you're trying to upstage me." "Nobody will think that. You're being paranoid." "Lauren, please, just order a rush dress. I'll pay for it, but please don't wear white." "I don't have time to order a new dress. And it's not white. It's fine. You're overreacting." "I'm not overreacting. This is my wedding. I'm the bride. I wear white. You wear literally any other color. It's the only formal dress I have that fits. I'm wearing it. It'll be fine." "Lauren." She hung up. I called Mom. "Mom, Lauren's planning to wear a white dress to my wedding." "I heard. She called me. She says it's off-white." "It's close enough. People will notice. People will judge. Please talk to her." "Meg, honey, it's just a dress. Don't make this a big deal. Lauren's trying her best. She gained some weight and doesn't fit in the original dress. Be understanding." "I am being understanding, but wearing white to someone's wedding is disrespectful. She knows that. She's your sister. She loves you. She wouldn't intentionally disrespect you. Just let it go. Focus on your day. Don't create drama over a dress." "I'm not creating drama. She's creating drama by wearing white." "Megan, I raised you better than this. Be the bigger person. Let your sister wear what she's comfortable in. Don't be a bridezilla." Bridezilla. That's what she called me, for not wanting my sister to wear white to my wedding. I talked to Thomas. "Lauren's wearing a white dress. Mom says I should let it go." "You want me to talk to her?" "No. If she's determined to do this, talking won't help. Let's just get through the wedding. Deal with it after." "You sure?" "No, but I don't have a choice." Wedding day arrived. Beautiful day, perfect weather, everything ready. I was in my dress. My bridesmaids were in lavender. Everything was perfect. Then Lauren arrived, in a white dress, not off-white, not cream, white, pure bridal white, floor length, fitted, elegant, expensive looking. This wasn't a "I don't have another option" dress. This was an intentional choice. My bridesmaids gasped. "She's wearing white." "I know." "Did you know she was going to do this?" "She told me. She said it was off-white. That's not off-white." "What are you going to do?" "Nothing. I'm getting married. She can wear whatever she wants. She's the one who looks ridiculous." But I was hurt, deeply hurt. This was my day, my moment, and she'd made it about her. The ceremony started. I walked down the aisle, saw Thomas waiting, saw my guests, saw Lauren standing at the front in her white dress. People were staring, whispering, judging. Not me, her. But still. The attention was split, divided, taken from me. During the ceremony, she shifted, moved, made sure people saw her, made sure she was visible, made sure my wedding photos would include her, in white, stealing focus. After the ceremony, people came up to me. "Your sister wore white? That's bold. Did you know she was going to wear that? She looks like she's trying to be a second bride." I smiled, said it was fine, pretended it didn't bother me, but it did. It bothered me immensely. Lauren acted oblivious. "You look beautiful, Meg. What an amazing ceremony." "You're wearing white. I told you I would. It's not that white. More ivory." "It's white, Lauren. You know it's white. You're being sensitive. Nobody cares. Everyone cares. Everyone's talking about it. They're talking about how beautiful the wedding is. Don't be paranoid." Mom came over. "Girls, not today. This is a happy day. Smile. Take pictures." Mom, you see what she's wearing. "I see that she's here supporting you. That's what matters. Let it go." Let it go. Those 3 words. The words that excused everything Lauren did, that minimized my feelings. That made me the problem. I let it go. For that day. Smiled in photos, danced at the reception, enjoyed my wedding as much as I could with my sister in a white dress hovering in every photo. After the wedding, I confronted Lauren. "Why did you really wear white?" "I told you, my other dress didn't fit." "That's a lie. You bought that dress specifically for my wedding. It was new. I saw the tags in your bag." "Fine. You want the truth?" "Yes, I bought it for your wedding." "Why?" "Because I wanted to see if you'd actually say something, if you'd stand up for yourself. You didn't. You just let me do it. Proved my point." "What point?" "That you're a doormat, that you let people walk all over you, that you'll accept anything to avoid conflict." "I didn't want to ruin my wedding with a fight." "So you let me ruin it instead. That's sad, Meg, really sad. You wore white to my wedding intentionally, to upset me, to take attention, to make it about you, and I'm the sad one? You could have told me not to come. You could have made a scene. You could have done something, but you didn't, because you never do. You just take it, always have, always will. Why do you do this? Why do you try to hurt me?" "I don't try to hurt you. I try to get a reaction out of you, to see if you'll ever stop being so passive, so perfect, so annoyingly accommodating. Being kind isn't being passive. Being a doormat isn't being kind. You let Mom treat you like second priority our whole lives. You let me get away with everything. You never fight back, never stand up, never demand respect, and that's your choice. But don't act surprised when people treat you accordingly." She walked away, left me standing there, processing, hurt, angry, confused. I talked to Mom about it. "Did you know Lauren wore white on purpose? To test me?" She told me her reasoning. I don't agree with it, but I understand it. "You understand her intentionally disrespecting me at my wedding?" "I understand her wanting you to be stronger, to stand up for yourself more." "I shouldn't have to fight for basic respect at my own wedding." "Sometimes you have to fight for what you want, Meg. Lauren learned that. Maybe it's time you did too." "So you're siding with her?" "I'm not siding with anyone. I'm just saying maybe there's a lesson here." The lesson I learned: my family would always excuse Lauren, would always expect me to accommodate, would always make me the problem when I objected. I distanced myself after that, from Lauren, from Mom. Not complete cutoff, just space, boundaries, protection. Thomas and I focused on our lives, our marriage, building our family. Sophie was born a year later. We were happy, complete. Didn't need the drama. Lauren and I were cordial, surface level. She sent a baby gift when Sophie was born. I sent a thank you card. That was the extent of our interaction. 2 years after my wedding, Lauren got engaged. Ryan, investment banker, makes good money. Her type, successful, ambitious, a little arrogant. She called to tell me, "Meg, I'm engaged." "Congratulations. When's the wedding?" "Next summer, June. Big wedding, 200 people. It's going to be amazing." "That sounds nice." "I want you to be in the wedding. Bridesmaid?" "I'm surprised you want me in the wedding after everything." "After what?" "After wearing white to mine. After what you said about me being a doormat." "That was 2 years ago. We've moved past that." "Have we?" "I have. I hope you have too. So will you be a bridesmaid?" Part of me wanted to say no, to decline, to set a boundary, to protect myself. But part of me wanted to be there, to see her wedding, to be involved, to maybe find closure. "I'll be a bridesmaid." "Great. I'll send you details." Planning Lauren's wedding was different than planning mine. She had a $50,000 budget, venue at a luxury hotel, professional planner, designer dress. Everything expensive, everything perfect. Mom was involved in everything, helping, supporting, funding part of it. "This is such an exciting time. My baby's getting married." My baby, Lauren, always her baby, even at 28, even as an adult. I was invited to dress shopping, went with Mom, Lauren, and her bridesmaids, watched her try on dresses, each one more expensive than the last. She found the dress, stunning, detailed, designer, $8,000. Mom cried happy tears. "You look like a princess." My wedding dress had cost $800. Mom's contribution to my wedding was $1,000. She was contributing $10,000 to Lauren's, plus paying for the dress. The favoritism never ended. It just evolved. Bridesmaids' dresses were chosen. Dusty blue, long, formal. We ordered them. Mine fit perfectly. 3 months before the wedding, I had lunch with a friend. Mentioned Lauren's upcoming wedding. "Are you going to wear white?" She was joking. Sort of. "What? No, of course not." "But she wore white to yours. Turnabout is fair play." "That's petty." "She was petty first. Why should you take the high road when she took the low road?" "Because I'm not her. I'm better than that." "Are you? Or are you just scared of conflict like she said?" That stung, because it was partially true. I did avoid conflict, did accommodate, did let things go to keep the peace. But was that wrong? Or was that maturity? I thought about it for weeks. The idea of wearing white to Lauren's wedding, giving her a taste of her own medicine, making her feel what I felt. But white felt too obvious, too expected, too much of a copy. Then I saw it, in a boutique window, a dress, red, deep, gorgeous, unmissable red. I walked in, tried it on. It fit perfectly, looked stunning, made a statement. "Special occasion?" the saleswoman asked. "My sister's wedding." "Bold choice, red at a wedding. But if you can pull it off, it's gorgeous." She wore white to mine. I'm wearing red to hers. The saleswoman grinned. "I love it. Buy the dress." I bought it, hung it in my closet, stared at it for weeks. Debated, questioned, justified. Thomas noticed. "You bought a red dress." "I did." "For Lauren's wedding." "Yes." "You know that's going to cause drama." She caused drama at mine. She told me I'm a doormat, that I never stand up. Maybe it's time I did. This is how you want to stand up? By wearing red to her wedding? She wore white to mine on purpose, to test me, to prove a point. Now I'm proving mine. What's your point? That I'm done being the accommodating one, the bigger person, the one who lets things go. She wants to see if I'll stand up. I'm standing up, in red. Your mom's gonna freak out. Let her. She enabled Lauren. She told me to let it go. Now she can deal with the consequences. 2 weeks before Lauren's wedding, I told Mom I had a new dress for the wedding. "Oh? What happened to the bridesmaid dress?" "I'm still wearing that for the ceremony. This is for the reception." "What color is it?" "Red." Silence. Long silence. Red? You're wearing red to your sister's wedding? Yes. That's attention-seeking. Like wearing white to a wedding? That was different. It wasn't. She wore white on purpose. To make a statement. I'm wearing red for the same reason. Megan, please don't do this. Don't ruin Lauren's day. I'm not ruining anything. I'm wearing a dress. If she can wear white to mine, I can wear red to hers. Red is aggressive. Red is confrontational. Good. Maybe I should have been more confrontational when she disrespected me. This is revenge. This is petty. This is fair. This is equal. This is me finally standing up like everyone said I should. Not like this. Exactly like this. I'm wearing red. End of discussion. I called Lauren. Told her directly. I'm wearing red to your wedding reception. Red? Why? Because you wore white to mine. Because you said I'm a doormat. Because I'm tired of being the accommodating one. So you're going to upstage me? At my wedding? Like you upstaged me at mine? I didn't upstage you. You wore white, on purpose, to get attention, to test me. Now I'm testing you. How does it feel? Megan, this is my wedding, my day. Please don't do this. You didn't care about my feelings on my day. Why should I care about yours on yours? Because you're supposed to be better than me. Why? Why am I always supposed to be better, kinder, more accommodating? When do I get to respond in kind? This is so unlike you. No, this is exactly like me. You just haven't seen this version of me before. See you at the wedding. In red. Lauren's wedding day. Beautiful venue. Luxury hotel ballroom. 200 guests. Everything perfect. I wore the bridesmaid dress for the ceremony. Dusty blue. Appropriate. Respectful. Stood with the other bridesmaids. Watched Lauren marry Ryan. She looked beautiful. Happy. The ceremony was lovely. I was genuinely happy for her in that moment. Then the reception started. I excused myself, went to the bathroom, changed, into the red dress, floor length, silk, fitted, the color of a stop sign, the color of warning, the color of intentionality. I walked back into the reception, heads turned, immediately. The red dress was impossible to ignore. Whispers started, pointing, stares, exactly like at my wedding when Lauren wore white. Lauren saw me. Her face went white, then red, matching my dress. She walked over, furious. You actually wore it. I told you I would. I thought you were bluffing. I don't bluff. You look like you're trying to be a second bride. Red is almost as bad as white at a wedding. Now you understand how I felt. This is my wedding, and mine was mine. You didn't care then. I don't care now. Mom rushed over. Megan, what are you doing? Wearing a dress to my sister's wedding, just like she did to mine. This is inappropriate. So was wearing white to mine, but you told me to let it go, so now I'm letting this go. Take it off. Go change. You're ruining her day. I'm wearing a dress. If a dress can ruin a wedding, then Lauren ruined mine. Fair is fair. You're being vindictive. I'm being consistent. Lauren gets to make statements with her clothing choices. So do I. Lauren's friends were glaring at me. Her bridesmaids, her in-laws, all judging, all condemning. But some people were smiling, nodding, understanding exactly what I was doing, and why. One of my cousins came up. That dress is amazing, and I completely understand why you're wearing it. You do? Everyone saw what Lauren did at your wedding. Everyone judged her. Now she gets to feel it. It's justice. Thomas stayed by my side. You okay? I'm perfect. This feels liberating. You look incredible, and I support you completely. An hour into the reception, Lauren cornered me. You've made your point. Now please, go change. Or leave. You're making everything about you. I'm wearing a dress. I'm sitting quietly. I'm not causing a scene. The only person making this about me is you. By reacting. By being upset. By making it a big deal. It is a big deal. You wore red to my wedding. You wore white to my wedding. That was different. How? How was it different? You wore a color only the bride should wear. So did I. White is the bride's color. Red is just aggressive. In many cultures, red is the bridal color. In China, in India, red represents celebration, joy, good fortune. I'm celebrating your marriage in red. You're not celebrating, you're retaliating. I'm responding in kind. You set the precedent. I followed it. I thought you were better than this. Everyone keeps saying that. You know what? Maybe I'm tired of being better, being the bigger person, being the one who accommodates. You told me I'm a doormat. I'm proving I'm not. By ruining my wedding? Your wedding isn't ruined. You're married. You have 200 guests. You have a beautiful venue. You have everything you wanted, except complete control over what I wear, and that's the part bothering you. Mom tried to intervene, pulled me aside. Megan, I'm asking you as your mother, please, go change or leave. This is Lauren's day. And you told me to let it go when Lauren wore white on my day. Why is her day more important than mine was? It's not about importance. It is. It's always been about Lauren being more important, more protected, more accommodated. Well, not today. Today I'm standing up. Finally. This isn't standing up. This is stooping to her level. Maybe, but at least everyone can see I'm capable of it, that I'm not the doormat she said I was. You're proving her right, that you're petty, that you hold grudges. I'm proving I have boundaries, that I won't tolerate disrespect without response. That's not petty, that's self-respect. The evening continued. I stayed. In red. Danced with Thomas. Talked with guests who supported me. Ignored the glares from those who didn't. Lauren avoided me the rest of the night. Wouldn't look at me. Wouldn't talk to me. Fine by me. The wedding ended. I went home. Took off the red dress. Felt satisfied. Vindicated. At peace. Thomas asked, "Do you regret it?" Not even a little bit. Lauren's going to hold this against you forever. She already held everything against me. At least now she has a legitimate reason. Your mom's furious. My mom has been enabling Lauren's behavior for decades. She can be furious. I'm done caring. The next week, Mom called. I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you too, for never holding Lauren accountable, for always making excuses for her, for expecting me to be perfect while she gets to be petty. What you did was cruel. What she did was cruel. I just responded. You should have been the bigger person. I've been the bigger person my entire life. It never helped. It just made everyone think they could treat me however they wanted without consequence. So this is who you are now? Vindictive? Petty? This is who I am when I finally stand up for myself. If that looks like vindictiveness, maybe examine why nobody expected me to defend my dignity. Lauren is hurt, humiliated. So was I, at my wedding, when she wore white. Where was your concern then? I told you to let it go. And I did. For 3 years. I let it go. I stayed cordial. I moved on. Then she invited me to be in her wedding. And I realized she never apologized, never acknowledged what she did, never showed remorse, just expected me to participate in her perfect day after she ruined mine. She didn't ruin yours. She wore white on purpose, to test me, to prove I'm a doormat. She admitted it, and you defended her. So yes, she ruined my day, and you enabled it. What do you want from us? I want acknowledgement. That what she did was wrong, that I had a right to be upset, that wearing red was a natural consequence of her wearing white. You want us to say you were right to wear red? I want you to say she was wrong to wear white. The red is just the response. The white was the problem. I can't do that. She's my daughter. So am I. But you've never defended me the way you defend her. That's not fair. It's completely fair. Lauren has gotten away with disrespecting me our entire lives. You've made excuses every time. I'm done. I'm setting boundaries. If that means distance from you both, so be it. You're choosing a dress over your family? You chose favoritism over fairness for 30 years. I'm choosing self-respect over obligation. We both made choices. I didn't talk to Mom for 2 months. She eventually called. Can we talk? In person? We met for coffee. Awkward. Tense. I've been thinking, Mom said, about what you said, about favoritism, about Lauren. And? You're not wrong. I did favor her. I do favor her. I don't mean to. But I see it now. How I make excuses for her. How I expect more from you. It's not fair. No, it's not. I'm sorry. For that. For telling you to let it go when Lauren wore white. For not defending you. Thank you. I needed to hear that. But I still think wearing red was wrong. Why? Because it upset Lauren? She upset me. Why is her discomfort more important than mine was? Because you knew better. You knew it would hurt her. You did it anyway. She knew wearing white would hurt me. She did it anyway. Why is her intentional hurt excusable and mine isn't? Mom had no answer. We finished coffee in silence, parted still unresolved. Lauren didn't speak to me for 6 months. Then she called. We need to talk. We met at a park, neutral territory. I'm still angry, she said. So am I. But I've been thinking about what I did at your wedding, about why you wore red to mine. And? I get it. I mean, I don't like it, but I get it. I wore white to test you. You wore red to test me. We both failed each other's tests. Or we both passed, depending on perspective. You proved you're not a doormat. You proved you can't dish it out and take it. She laughed, bitter. Fair. I'm not apologizing for the red dress. I'm not apologizing for the white one. Then where does that leave us? Honest, I guess. You did to me what I did to you. We're even. Neither of us can claim moral high ground. Can we move forward from even? I don't know. Can we? I'm willing to try. If you stop expecting me to be the accommodating one, the one who lets things go, the one who absorbs disrespect without response. And I need you to stop being passive-aggressive. If you have a problem, say it. Don't wait 3 years and wear red to my wedding. Deal. Direct communication, equal respect, no more games. No more games. We shook hands, not quite friends, not quite enemies, somewhere in between, 3 years after Lauren's wedding, 5 years after mine. We're in a different place now. Lauren and Ryan have a baby, a daughter, Emma. She's 1 year old, adorable. Lauren called when Emma was born. I want you to meet your niece. I went to the hospital, held Emma, felt love for this tiny human who had nothing to do with our drama. She's beautiful, Lauren. Thank you for coming, for being here. Of course, she's family. So are you. I haven't always acted like it, but you are. I know. We're building a new relationship based on honesty, boundaries, mutual respect. It's not perfect, but it's real. Mom still favors Lauren, probably always will, but she's more aware of it now, tries to balance, sometimes succeeds. I've stopped expecting equal treatment, stopped needing Mom's approval, stopped hoping for fairness. Instead, I've built my own life, my own family, my own definition of worth. Thomas and I are strong. Sophie is 4 now, thriving. We're happy, complete. The red dress hangs in my closet still. I see it sometimes. Reminds me of the day I finally stood up, finally responded, finally stopped being the bigger person and became an equal person. People ask if I regret it. Wearing red to Lauren's wedding, causing drama, making a scene, I don't, not for a second. Lauren wore white to my wedding on purpose, to test me, to prove a point, to demonstrate her power to disrespect me without consequence. I wore red to hers, not to test her, not to prove a point, to demonstrate that actions have consequences, that disrespect will be met with equal response, that I'm not a doormat. Was it petty? Maybe. Was it justified? Absolutely. The red dress taught my family something they never understood. I have boundaries. I have limits. I will respond when those are crossed. They can call it vindictive, petty, immature. I call it self-respect. I call it standing up. I call it finally being equal to Lauren instead of less than. My sister wore white to my wedding, on purpose, with intent, with malice. Mom said, "Let it go." I let it go for 3 years. Then I wore red to Lauren's wedding, with equal purpose, equal intent, equal message. And I've never regretted it. Not the dress, not the decision, not the stand I took. Because sometimes being the bigger person means being equally big. Not bigger. Equal. Lauren wanted to see if I'd stand up. I stood up. In red. Unmissable. Undeniable. Unapologetic. She got her answer. And so did I. Fair is fair. Red for white. Eye for eye. Action for consequence. Would I do it differently now? No. I'd do it exactly the same. Because it needed to be done. To prove to myself, to prove to her, to prove to everyone. I'm not a doormat. I'm not passive. I'm not endlessly accommodating. I'm a woman who respects herself, who demands respect, who responds to disrespect appropriately. And that woman, she wears red. Thank you for staying with me through this story of family drama, sisterly rivalry, and finally standing up for yourself. If this resonated with you, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Your support means everything. Let me know in the comments. Was the red dress justified? Was I wrong? What would you have done? These questions don't have easy answers. Share your thoughts. I read every comment. Thank you for being here. See you next time.